In Africa, we are more than 6,000 professionals helping millions of people affected by conflict and violence in 28 countries.
Sudan.
More than 11 million people have fled their homes because of the conflict. Thousands have been killed and injured, and many are looking for their missing loved ones.
أولاد أخواني وعماتي يعني أكثر من 15 ولا 16 نفر مفقود ما معروف اتجاه وين.
In Sudan, South Sudan, Chad, and the Central African Republic, we are helping the most vulnerable reunite with their relatives. We also provide them with food and other forms of support.
DRC.
Pendant ce mois de février, on a reçu 342 cas, qui représentent 6 fois plus les cas qu'on devait recevoir au mois de février dans une situation normale.
The outbreak of violence in eastern DRC has taken a devastating toll. Our medical teams in Goma and Bukavu have treated thousands of patients, many of them victims of heavy artillery fire in urban areas.
Nigeria.
Many communities are facing a severe food insecurity crisis, and the number of malnourished children and mothers has risen sharply in the health centers we support.
If you compare June, July, August, and even September of 2023 to the same months of 2024, you will see that there are about 2 or 3 times the number of children admitted in the stabilization center.
Lake Chad.
Over the past few months, floods in the Greater Lake Chad Basin have posed major challenges to communities already affected by conflict. Thousands have lost their homes and livelihoods. We provided building materials and financial support to help people build shelters and buy food and other essentials.
Ethiopia.
While the conflict in Tigray, northern Ethiopia, ended 2 years ago, it is still raging in the Amhara and Oromia regions. Some areas are heavily contaminated with unexploded ordnance, affecting the lives of millions of people, especially children.
Out of the persons, beneficiaries that we have served, around 80% of them are children.
The ICRC supports 13 physical rehabilitation centers in Ethiopia, treating thousands of patients each year.
Burkina Faso.
Thousands of children witnessed atrocities as the country faced armed violence. Our team set up specialized psychological care to help them express themselves and resume a semblance of normal life.
Somalia.
The conflict in Somalia escalated last year, and the number of detainees increased. We expanded the number of visits and the number of detention facilities where we work.
Our main aim in detention is to ensure that detainees are treated humanely and have dignified living conditions.
We work closely with the authorities to improve the living conditions of detainees and help them communicate with their families. Across the continent, we are treating the sick and wounded, providing basic necessities and financial support, and facilitating access to water. We also help reunite families separated by conflict and promote international humanitarian law. In 2024, we helped millions of people across the continent. We did it with our partners, the Red Cross and the Red Crescent National Societies. In 2025, we will do our best to continue serving people affected by conflict and violence. The International Committee of the Red Cross.